So here I am again with another page for my scene section of the mini fabric journal, and I'm going to go horizontal this time, and I'm going to put in the blue for sky, green for grass colors, and see where this goes. I'm going to be real wispy, unintentional with where I place the colors, and we have had a summer of grass, and it's been very vivid because of the rain and the sunshine, and I have had to mow this lawn more than once a week. Putting this journal together continues to be such fun, especially since I have kind of called it my grandma journal. I have no grandchildren as of yet, but I think this is just going to be something fun to do with them, as maybe we'll be riding on the mower with grandma, which is something that I really do enjoy doing, and I get a lot of compliments on my shapes, shall we say. As you can see, I like to do circles. I titled this page Laundry Day, and what I'm going to do is pencil in what I am going to call posts for my clothesline, and for the posts I'm going to use a split stitch, which is where you come up from the back and you go down from the front, and when you come up again you're going to try to come between the threads of that first stitch, which is the idea of split stitch. You're splitting the previous stitch, and that's going to thicken the line up for me and give me the look I'm looking for. So one of the things to remember with slow stitching is that there really is no right or wrong to your stitches. The idea is to relax, have fun, whether you're placing stitches randomly or you're creating something like this, which is a scene with objects and items. It has to be relaxing to you, so don't let anyone tell you any differently. Just enjoy the process. Now, at first I was going to put in a few stitches to create the rope for my laundry line, and then I got to thinking about it and said, no, I think I'm going to do something a little different. So I am going to hang my thread or my laundry line from one pole to the other, which I'm really excited about because it ended up changing how I finish this little scene out, as you'll see in the end. I'm gonna throw a few single stitches here, there, and everywhere on this grassy area just to kind of put a little bit of dimension and texture into this grassy field. I start with the dark green, and eventually I'm gonna put a lighter shade of green just to sort of break it up a little bit. And now I want to add some sunlight, and I'm working with fabric and watercolor, which, you know, can be difficult to sort of manipulate the paint the way you want, but in the end I'm happy with what I ended up with. I also wanted to break up the sky from the grass, so I'm throwing in some just some dark green, which in the end is mostly going to get covered up, but again, it's the process, and had a lot of fun, and I liked the end result. Of course, in the sky you have to have birds, and for these I did what I believe is called the feather stitch, and I try to show you here, and I will slow down the video quite a bit because it's just hard to describe the process. But if you want to know more, you can look it up, or you could replay the video. But here I am showing you pretty much what you do, which is you come up from behind the fabric and you go back down. But instead of going all the way through, you're going to come in between those two stitches a little lower, which you can see me struggling to do here. And when you get to that point, okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to catch that loop, and you're just going to come up and above it, on top of it, and you're just going to pull, and what it does is it just pulls that those two side pieces down, and then I'm going to anchor it under the point, the V point. I hope that makes sense. A clothesline would just not be complete without something hanging on it. So I'm going to take this little piece of fabric and I'm going to hang what I'm calling a blanket. And why not take and hang a shirt? And let's go ahead and hang a skirt. Oh my gosh, honest to goodness, I love it. I was debating on how to do the clothespins on the line and decided that I was just going to keep it simple. So I took 3 strands of like a medium brown embroidery floss, and I'm just doing single stitches to represent the clothespins, and I think it works out quite nicely. So I've got the laundry on the line, and I could not be happier with the way that this turned out. I had no idea how this was going to end, and I'm thrilled. And I got my lawn mowed.